The untold story of Leonardo DiCaprio, secrets, struggles, and obsessions. Leonardo DiCaprio, the Hollywood icon. The Oscar winner, the environmental crusader. But behind the billion-dollar box office hits and the red carpet glamour, there's an untold story, one filled with near-death experiences, bizarre obsessions, secret heartbreaks, and a relentless pursuit of perfection. Let's dive into the Leonardo DiCaprio you never knew. Born into chaos, a childhood of danger. Before he became Hollywood royalty, Leo was just a kid navigating the gritty streets of Los Angeles. His neighborhood was infested with crime, drugs, and gang violence. He once said, "I saw people getting beaten up. Homeless people everywhere, heroin addicts in alleys." His only escape? Movies. As a child, he was obsessed with The Twilight Zone and Charlie Chaplin, spending hours mimicking their performances in front of a mirror. But Hollywood wasn't easy to break into. Casting agents rejected him over 100 times, calling him too scruffy and too unconventional. One agent even told him to change his name to Lenny Williams to sound more marketable. His response? "No way. If I can't make it as Leonardo DiCaprio, I won't make it at all." Near-death experiences and secret fears. Leo isn't just a risk-taker on screen, he's lived on the edge in real life too. Skydiving disaster. One of his worst experiences came during a skydiving trip. His parachute got tangled, forcing his instructor to cut it loose and deploy the emergency chute at the last second. He barely survived. Shark attack while scuba diving in South Africa. A great white shark got stuck in his cage and went berserk. Leo had to push himself into a corner to avoid being bitten. Plane explosion while flying to Russia. An engine on his plane exploded mid-air. As smoke filled the cabin, he thought his life was over. Miraculously, the pilots managed to land safely. Despite filming Titanic, Leo has a deep fear of drowning. A phobia that started when he fell into a pool as a child and almost didn't make it out. Method acting madness, extreme roles and real injuries. DiCaprio's commitment to acting is borderline obsessive. He doesn't just play a role, he becomes it. The Revenant. 2015. He actually slept inside a real animal carcass, ate raw bison liver, and endured sub-zero temperatures for months. Django Unchained, 2012. During a dramatic scene, he slammed his hand on a glass, accidentally shattering it. Blood gushed from his palm, but he stayed in character, smearing real blood on his co-star's face. Tarantino kept it in the final cut. The Aviator, 2004. To play Howard Hughes, he studied obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, so intensely that he started developing symptoms himself, compulsively washing his hands until they bled. But Leo doesn't just immerse himself in characters, he's obsessed with the details of the world itself. Secret obsessions, dinosaurs, art, and odd superstitions. Off-screen, Leo has some wild hobbies. Dinosaur collector, he owns a massive collection of fossils, including a rare Tarbosaurus skull he won in a bidding war against Nicolas Cage. Art addict, his home is packed with works from Picasso, Basquiat, and even Salvador Dali. He once spent $3 million in a single day on artwork. Strange rituals before boarding a plane. He always touches the outside of the aircraft for good luck. And when filming, he refuses to use hotel pillows, he brings his own because he believes public pillows carry bad energy. The truth behind his love life. Leo's romantic life is legendary, but the real story is more complicated. His longest and most serious relationship was with Gisele Bündchen, and by all accounts, he was deeply in love. But as his fame skyrocketed, cracks formed. Gisele later revealed that Leo's party lifestyle and emotional distance became too much, and she walked away. This breakup changed him. He became more guarded, more private. Friends say it's one reason. He never settled down, he never wanted to experience that kind of heartbreak again. Despite dating some of the world's most beautiful women, insiders say he's actually more of a loner at heart, preferring quiet nights at home watching documentaries over wild Hollywood parties. The real mission, beyond Hollywood. For Leo, acting isn't his biggest passion, saving the planet is. He's been an environmental activist since the 90s, donating over $100 million to protect wildlife and fight climate change. He's turned down huge roles to focus on his foundation. And he even convinced Jeff Bezos to donate $1 billion to conservation efforts. When he finally won his Oscar in 2016, he didn't celebrate himself. Instead, he used his speech to warn the world about climate change. And despite his wealth, he still drives hybrid cars instead of luxury sports cars, flies commercial instead of owning a private jet, regularly takes public transportation. For him, fame isn't the goal, it's a tool to make the world better. Leonardo DiCaprio isn't just a Hollywood legend. He's a survivor, a perfectionist, a man obsessed with history, art, and the planet. His greatest fear isn't losing fame, it's failing to make a difference. So, will he ever settle down? Will he ever step away from acting? Maybe. But one thing's for sure, the story of Leonardo DiCaprio is far from over.